Hey everyone, welcome back to my workbench. Feeling a little out of sorts. I've been trying to work on this Tiger learning computer and not having much luck with the little breakout board I'm working on. I think I'm gonna try cutting one more. And it's just been frustrating. Trying to get the lines perfectly straight, and even when I do, it seems to be working a little bit odd. So I'm gonna give it one more shot, but in the meantime, I'll work on a little thing for myself tonight. This is from that weird Recon Windows CE or mobile, or the heck they call it at the time. This is the battery pack for it, little PDA. So I don't think I can quite get into it without destroying it more. Already cracked it once, so what I want to do is come across here with the Dremel type tool and just pop this cover off, replace these two cells. I might even be able to get. Can I get it from here? It's like in a weird spot how they design this. Let me pause this a second and cut the plastic. Okay, so that camera decided to stop working. That's alright. Alright, so I got this little plastic cover off. I'll go through and get this cleaned up for when I put it back. There's just a little part right here that really needs to be flat. So these are nickel metal hydrides. They're not lipos. So they're 1.2 volt nickel metal hydrides, 3,800 milliamp hours. They're big boys. These aren't double A's. These are, I think they used to be called A size or B size, for what the old term was for it. Let's see if we can pop these out and see how they're connected. So I can see they're actually connected. Stripey, so they're connected in series. So this guy is going to go here. You can see the little stripe right there, and then there's another stripe up here, so it's going to go back in like so. Let's see if I can find a way to get this out. Batteries are pretty shot, so I'm not really worried about damaging them much. I really didn't design this to be user repairable. Okay, so those are your contacts there. No stripey stripe there. How do we get under there is the question. I can see the glue. There, that's how you do it. It says two double-sided tape, more or less, there. You can see internally it just says the two tabs. So I think I'll do is reuse the tabs. Let's cut them off flush. So that's okay. Stripe here, stripe there. Stripe. So we'll go through all this. I think I'll just solder onto those existing tabs. Like so. So they bond together just with a little bit of double-sided tape there. No reason I can't do the same. Stripe to stripe. There's little tabs on there. There's covered a little bit of shrink tubing, you can see. So those need to be little friends again. Alright. So what we do need is the solder. Okay, stripes down here. Not going to need quite that much material. Alright. So what I'll do here, I'll show you, is solder this tab together with this tab, and then it kind of gets folded in, and then do the same thing for the other side. And I'll probably end up giving this a little twist on one of them so it fits in there okay. Let's get a little bit of solder on there. See how well it takes to solder. Sometimes they're easy, sometimes they're not. Oh, it takes solder pretty well. That's a good sign. This is going to be harder because it's got more mass to it, but it's actually taking a pretty good bead. Good. You can see the little silver bead there. I'll tilt this up a little bit so you can see what I'm doing. Okay. There you go. Nice. Get a little more heat on that one. Nice. That's back connected together. So I'll be able to fold that in there nicely. See if we can get a good fold to it without breaking it off. Kind of like that. Tight fit. Okay, so that actually goes in. Good. Little tight fit, but I think we'll be alright. And then the same thing for the other side, except this one, you gotta remember, goes the other way. This has got the little stripe going up here. It's a little harder because it's a little bit worse of a, got a little extra plastic sitting there. And then there's your positive lead. Again, we don't need the crazy length on it, so we'll trim it down like that. And then I'm going to want to hit it like this side. It's fine. Actually, the bottom side. Actually, it takes the tinny really well. That's good. Makes my life easier. I can't see what I'm doing. I gotta do it and flip her over, which is fine. Actually, forgot it was Super Bowl Sunday today. Not really into sports. So those are back together. This is the one you see, that's kind of a crappy joint. Yeah, that's what I thought. A good electrical joint starts with a good mechanical joint. How many trillion times I heard that? Worked under an engineer. It's always, I've always heard that. Rattles through my head every time I see something fall apart like that. Can't get the angle right. It's always amazing. You learn something over 20 years ago, still goes rattling through your head. Solder on both sides of this so I get something going here. Alright, you rat bastard, get out there. I don't want to sound like an advertisement, but I finally got rid of Comcast and went with, of all things, T-Mobile. It was actually really decent, which surprised me. I always get like at least 150 down all the time, and shockingly almost 50 up. So it's like a huge, for me doing videos, is actually a huge improvement. So one of my biggest bottlenecks is the darn upload rate. Is with Comcast, even though it was I mean, really good down, like sometimes 350, 400 down, but like 10 up. It's like, you gotta be kidding me. It's really frustrating, actually. It's like, come on, we gotta make the great leap out of the early 2000s. Get some decent upload speeds. So, really been happily surprised with the upload. And I don't have to worry about coaxial cable, because what we had was a couple of really bad internet outages. One was due to the cold, the other time is Comcast was just down across like the United States. So it's like, you know what? Let's try something different. Even the modem's cool looking, the T-Mobile. I was surprised. Friends at Deutsche Telekom. In case you're ever wondering what the hell T-Mobile means. German company. Oh, hope this fits. Oh. The other one was tight, this one's even worse. Okay. Get in there. Alright. Here we go. So now the cells are in there. I just have to bridge them together. What's going to be the best way to do this? Probably just like this. This one is not needed. Ooh, tab is not going to come. Strong little tab. Nice and sharp now too. Good, I can cut myself. Tack a little soldering on there. not feel like burning myself today. Or any day. I don't want to think how many times I burnt myself with a soldering iron. Not on purpose. What happens? Alright. Is it my best work? No. Will it do the job? Probably. I don't like how much of that's sticking up there. Do I have a hammer? Nope, I got a screwdriver. There we go. Didn't give me much room to work with here, guys. That. Well, for now, let's see if she works before we go any further. Hold on a second. Weird little pocket PC. And okay, so that goes up in there. This whole thing just slides together. Oh, that's a good sign. Excellent. Could never even get the boot before with the existing batteries. They're so shot. Weird device. Put the screws back in later. Yay! Hello, Windows Mobile. Yes. This is restoring. Good. Yeah, before I couldn't even get it to leave that piece out. Don't think it matters. Lock it back into place. Let's get those two little nuts, wherever the hell they ran off to. Where did I put them? Yeah, they're somewhere. That's a good sign. Yay. So now I have yet another functioning PDA. So this is a scrap one I got from work. There we go, good sign. 8:01. Well, that time's not right, but other than that, yeah, it works. Excellent. Cool. Well, I got that fixed. And I'm gonna turn you off for now. Now with the Tiger Learning Computer, just not been having luck with it, is it? My main problem was I cut the top and the bottom. I end up being a little too off, and it's really quite precise. So I'm thinking of, well, I've had one of these little sacrificed ones. Here, grab that. This little sacrificed one here, and you can actually see I cut into it. But even then, I'm a little uneven on here, so I'm thinking of coming on the other side, making another sacrificial board. I don't like how much it moves around, so I'm kind of thinking of maybe trying to solder it to this board while I'm working on it, and then doing a bunch of precise cuts, and then flip it over and do the same thing. This little learning computer is starting to get to me a little bit. Not that I don't enjoy working on this stuff, it's just after a while it's like, come on, can you just work? Let's see if this works. Not that solder's the strongest material on earth, but it's better than nothing. I still use tin lead myself. I like tin solder. Leaded solder. I've had too many issues with Rojas stuff. Alright, so that's on there. So what I'll do is I'll come in later with the cutter and kind of use this as a sacrificial board because I already messed up this one side. So I'm going to come through with the cutter, my smallest cutter I can get, and just snip it along the whole edge. So what I want to do is actually get low enough so when I come in with the cutter, it goes the entire length. So when I go to cut the other side, I'll have a reference point. So yeah, this thing's a pain. So alright, it's enough for tonight. At least I got my little Recon working. Throw that in the charge, see how it's doing, and then nice thing about nickel metal hydrides, they are not dangerous. They're not like lithium ions or something like that. Lithium's the problem is if they get crushed, they'll catch on fire. These aren't even toxic. They're not even nickel cadmium or anything. It's just nickel metal hydrides, which just uses nickel and water basically. Water is electrolyte, and then nickel's, I forget what the other cathode is. The anode is actually. So, but yeah, that's junk now. Thanks for watching, everyone.